Hey everyone, it's Erin Floto here, and I am here filming the video that was meant to go out on Saturday, but obviously I got delayed because of an injury, so I'm sorry in advance about that. I feel terrible, so I had to just kind of use footage that I had already recorded, which was my Erin Condren memory keeping, but it was also fitness related, so I was like, okay, maybe it's fine. So this video was highly requested, and as I mentioned, I've been missing doing videos like this, the 10 types of blank 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 videos. So this week I'm doing the 10 types of fitness trackers, and it's kind of a punch in the gut. I already had all of this stuff sketched out. I just didn't actually put line work to it and record it. So it's kind of like a punch to the gut when my knee is killing me like it is and I'm trying to record fitness trackers. So it'll be fine though, it'll be fine. So let's get right to it. These are already filled out. I'm not going to be doing any actual setup of these spreads, but I will talk you through how I set up most of these. And so the first one that I came up with is an annual tracker. This is basically a year in pixels, but as a fitness. I included a quote that says, "Run like you are being chased." You can add quotes to all of these. I just added it to this because it seemed like this was a little bit of a blank space. And then I used Mildliners to do the actual colors. So what I've done for this annual tracker is I broke things up into like the most obvious types of workouts that you can do, including strength workouts. So I have cardio, just as a blanket cardio, chest, legs / glutes, back, yoga, and abs. Usually you can also add things like arms and shoulders and things like that. I just decided to go with these because usually when I do a chest workout, it's chest / shoulders. I can't talk, sorry. When I do a leg workout, it's a leg / glute. When I do a back workout, it's back / arm. So you can do more colors, but I just decided to do it like this, and I could always write chest / shoulder on here. So then I use the Mildliners to fill in for each day. So I actually forgot to do this. So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And you can obviously do this different ways that you want, but this is just kind of the standard format for a year in pixels. And then I decided to add a couple extra things on this spread, including a heart if your average heart rate is above 140, because that's kind of like the targeted heart rate for a lot of workouts is 140. So if you're less, typically I'm less for yoga, so then I would not put that for yoga. But if I'm doing a chest and cardio workout or a cardio workout, you better believe my heart rate is above 140. And you can do different standards for yours as well. And then just the dot is a rest day, which I never put over here. So rest days are also very important to having a full-fledged fitness routine. And I am not a trainer by any means, but this is my understanding from doing years of fitness training and from working with trainers. So take what I say with a grain of salt when it comes to particular things, but just know that rest days are very important to your overall health. So I have rest day and average heart rate. Again, you can do different parameters and just put it over the colors like I did here. For things that you are tracking. And then I decided to break it down for types of things. So cardio, these are like the 3 types of cardio that I typically would do: elliptical, running, biking. And then you can do the same thing for your chest exercises, legs, back, and abs. So that's just kind of an example there. So when I would go in to fill it out, if I did an ab day, I could only do one, but let's say that I do both cardio and something else, and I can split it into 2. And you can even do it splitting it into 4. If you have like a full body workout day, you can do it in 2 quarters. So this lets you be very versatile in just a small amount of space. So that's the example there, and you better believe if I'm doing so many workouts that that's probably getting over 140. That's just an example there for the types of things that you can track on an annual tracker like this for the year in pixels, but this would be like year of fitness or something like that. So that is example number 1. Example number 2 is doing the same type of thing, but in a monthly tracker. So if I just have a chest day, I can mark it for the 3 spots. You can also do this for like water intake and fitness, or water, health, self-care and fitness, for example, if you wanted each of these little pixels to mean something. So if I wanted blue to mean water, pink to mean self-care, and purple to mean a workout, so that's what I could do here. Or this could be, for example, your 3 rings. If you have an Apple Watch, you could do your 3 rings. So this could be your standing, your workout, and your move goal, or something like that. So you can do this a lot of different ways. So I'm gonna put a couple different examples down here. So there's a few types of examples that you could use as a legend. So you could do your 3 rings for your Apple Watch. You could do types of workouts, or you could do H2O workout self-care. So just a couple of different options there for that type of setup. And so this can be done on a monthly calendar type layout. And I decided to do it just like the 4 boxes, but you can do more boxes or less boxes as you wish. If you did a full calendar, you could just use 4 boxes along the bottom, or, you know, more boxes or something like that. And then leave the rest of your space to write in different events that are going on in the calendar. That's also an option. So the next one I have is a monthly challenge. So you can find these all over like Pinterest and things like that. Say there was an abs challenge where you do a certain amount of crunches a day, and it starts off with 5 and it increases by 5 every single day of the month until the last day, where it's like, this is your total goal that you're trying to get to. So this is an example of that type of setup, and I just did a little bit of a drop shadow. You can either X it out, or you can color it in with a mild liner or something like that. And you can do that with different types of challenges. There's usually ab challenges, there's squat challenges, push-up challenges, things like that. So that's a really simple and easy one to get done. And I just did it 6 spaces, but you could do it 7 and then put it in the form of the month as well. So that's an example of a monthly challenge that you can do. The next one that I have is a weekly tracker, and I have 2 different kinds of weekly trackers. So number 4 is just adding a panel, and this kind of looks like a Hobonichi kind of spread. So if you use Hobonichi Weekly, then this you can easily add to your Hobonichi. So then I just put the type of workout, what I did for that workout, how long it took, and then my average beats per minute during that workout. So for example, I just marked it with the mild liner, put cardio or chest, and then put chest and shoulder, 90 minutes, 135 beats per minute. So that's an example that you can even do on the Hobonichi weeks, or you can set up in your bullet journal, of course. And then for this weekly, I have a section for the top 3 tasks, your regular task list, a place for dinner, and then somewhere that you can put your workouts down here at the bottom. For example, if you did pull-ups, you did 3 reps of 10, or if you did a pull-down machine, you can do, my first rep was 60 pounds, my second rep was 70 pounds, my third rep was 75 pounds. So that's an example of that if you want to get a little bit more detailed into the type of workout that you did. And usually this amount of space will be plenty of room for that. So that is number 5 as a weekly. Number 6 is going to be a daily, where you can get more detailed. You can get even more detailed like this, or you can just leave it as I did my warm up for 5 minutes. My strength training, I did these items and I did 20 minutes of strength training. I did 15 minutes of a HIIT, which is high interval intensity training workout, which is usually a full body type of workout, and a cool down for 5 minutes. And then you could fill up the amount of water that you did throughout the day. So that's an example of that. And then you would just add this to your daily sheet where you have like a bunch of tasks and things. You have your weather, you have your workout, and you have your water. You can add even more types of things, including your meal planning and things like that. Like I would probably put meals right in here. And then you can have a space for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So I'm really focusing on the workout type fitness trackers, and I'll do another type of video for doing meal planning and overall health spreads and things like that as well. So you can add meals into there as well and get a full daily page looking like that. I was going to do another one, but I thought that you guys got the gist. Instead of doing something like this, you could do it more detailed like this, where you put your sets and your reps. Now the 7th one I have actually done in my bullet journal before, so instead of recreating it, I'm just gonna pull it out. So you have, for example, this is a workout routine that I was doing back in 2018. So I had a 4-day workout because I would do my workouts before work. I would warm up with 5 minutes of cardio, and then I had a first circuit and a second circuit, and then some other type of workout sometimes thrown in there. So for example, I did 3 sets of 10 barbell curls, 5 barbell bent over rows, 10 single arm dumbbell row into tricep kickback. That was 1 circuit, and I would do 3 sets of those. So I would do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the third set of those, and then do the same thing for circuit 2. And then after that, I would do seated rows 3 times 10. So you're talking 3 sets of 10 reps each of seated rows, and then a cool down 10 minutes of cardio. So I have that for an arms and a back day, a leg day, shoulder and chest day, and then a HIIT plus core day. So that's an example of a full workout routine. And this isn't one that you check anything off of, but this is something that you can continually reference. So like for the first week, I would do this and I would log it into my phone or some other source. And then I would keep going. And usually by, week 4, I would try to change it up. So then after 4 weeks, I would put in a new fitness type routine into my bullet journal and follow that routine, because it's good to vary things up in your fitness routines. You shouldn't be doing the same thing over and over and over again, because then your muscles get used to it and they're not being worked out as efficiently. So make sure you change up your workouts as well. So this is an example of a fitness routine that you can just reference versus doing a fitness tracker so much. But then you can vary this up every few weeks, every 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. So that is tracker number 7. 8 and 9 are program specific trackers. For number 8, I did the bikini body guide. It's from Kayla Itness. I think that's how you say her last name. She's very popular on Instagram, and then you can do her workouts as either a log or you can do it through her app and then just have some sort of reference in your bullet journal or something like that. So for example, on Monday, it is a leg and cardio day. And so you do circuit 1 2 times, and there is 4 different workouts in each circuit. So for example, I would do circuit 1. I would do the first item, the second item, the third exercise, and then the fourth exercise. You take like a 10-20 second break, and then you do circuit 1 the second time, or you can go on to circuit 2 and then go back to circuit 1. I think it's meant to do circuit 1 twice and then circuit 2 twice, and then do the same thing. I do exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, exercise 4, take a break for 20 seconds, and then do that same routine again and mark it off. And then there's a specific cool down that she has as well in that plan. It didn't mention doing a warm-up, but I would assume that you do some sort of little cardio thing in the warm-up, so you can also add a space for that. And then Tuesday is considered a low impact day. She calls it LISS, where I don't know what the SS stands for, and I'm sorry about that. I should have looked it up, but it's kind of a low impact day. I think it's just doing some sort of like cardio or something that day. So then you can just mark off the one thing, because it's a 30 to 45 minute workout just doing that, and it's not circuit training. So then you have the whole week 1 schedule on here, and you can do that for whatever it changes to week 2 and things like that. And then the program specific, the other one I have is Couch to 5K. Again, this isn't an app, but you can do, it's broken down into 9 weeks worth of 1 workout or 3 workouts per week. So either you can write down what the actual workout is, like the details of it, or you can just put check marks and things like that to mark that you have reached that goal. You have reached workout 1 for week 1, workout 2 for week 1, workout 3 for week 1, and then move on. So if I were doing this, I would probably just do it that way, where I did a check mark for each, because it's much easier to do things on the app. And then if you want a place to like really keep it for your own sake, because for example, I could not remember when I did this, so I looked it up in my index, found when I did it, and then saw that this was the workout that I was doing at that time, versus trying to go back in an app for, you know, back in 2018 when I was doing this. So that's an example for Couch to 5K and the bikini, or maybe it's the beach body guide. I don't remember. I will link both of these programs down below in the description. And then the last one that I have is a fitness log, where you can put this throughout your monthly spreads or whatever. If your goal is however many workouts a week, you could do this for just 1 week if you plan to do 6 workouts per week, or you can do 12 and say, oh, my goal is to do 12 workouts this month, and fill it out at the beginning of your monthly pages. So that's why I kind of just left it as a general fitness log, where you put what your exercise is, what the strength, and this is mostly strength training, although you can change this for exercise and time, amount of time that you're working out. For example, if you're doing running or something, that you could put speed and time or something like that. So I did leg press at 145 pounds, and I would do 3 sets of 10 reps of that. Hip thrust, which would be 50 pounds, 3 reps of 15 or something like that. Again, if you're coming up with a fitness routine, make sure that you're doing it that's right for you. Don't just take one from the internet that your body is not ready for. For example, do not do such a high weight that it is difficult throughout the 3 sets of 10. You want to do a weight that is relatively comfortable for about 8 of your 10 reps. So, and that you're not really pushing it until your third set of that particular exercise. So again, and make sure if you're doing any of these fitness stuff, you talk it over with your doctor, you talk it over with, try doing a trainer at your local gym or something like that to make sure that you're doing what's good for your body, and then you push it incrementally. So don't try going a full mile if you've never run before. Try doing a quarter of a mile or something like that. Make sure you kind of ease yourself into it, because you can really cause a lot of damage and injuries if you just go full-fledged your first time out, which is basically what I just did to my knee. So I should have probably taken my own advice. So I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. Again, here are my 10 trackers: an annual year in pixels, a monthly tracker, a monthly challenge, a weekly tracker, a weekly detailed tracker, a daily log, a fitness routine, such as the one that I did back in 2018, program-specific ones, including BBG and C25K, and then a overall fitness log that can be done on dailies, it can be done on weeklies, it can be done on monthlies, and to be honest, it can be done just in its own notebook if you ever felt like you really needed to be very specific with your fitness goals. I don't think I would have fun drawing this over and over again, but it might work out better for you to take that journal to the gym and mark things off while you're doing it. Who knows? So I hope that this video helped you out, and I hope to provide more videos like this where you guys can get inspiration and try to achieve whatever bullet journal spreads you would like. So if there's something other than 10 types of meal tracking or meal planning trackers or something like that, and 10 types of overall health tracking, then please let me know what other 10 types video that you want in the comments below, and I will take a look at that and add it to my list of videos to make, because again, I really miss making these types of videos. So yeah, I hope you like this video. So hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post. And I will see you next time. Bye everyone.